Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Dreaming Tree Presents, bringing you the best of live music and great wine. Tonight we have a special show for you, the May 26, 2012 show from Hartford, Connecticut. DMB brought it, as well as a champagne selection.
Yeah, how do you think you say this?
Pol Roger maybe, yeah, I don't know.
It's French, so it's probably Roger.
Yeah, this was a gift to my parents from their friends Jacques and Carol. Special thanks to you guys for bringing us great wine, and let's give it a shot.
I can never get this thing to focus. Anyway, this is actually a really nice bottle of champagne. I think it goes for about $50 to $60 on the market. So something that we usually like to stick with the wines that are pocket friendly, but you know, we have this in the fridge. Figured we might as well drink it. Yeah, so this show, like Matt said, was May 2012 in Connecticut.
Yeah, Hartford, Connecticut. And
that afternoon, Dave did like a mini solo show in the town square. There was like a little concert, I think. Was Paul Simon there?
Smell it?
Is that accurate? Is he there?
Nice. Yeah, I think it was Paul Simon's. It was a little acoustic show around midday. Dave just did like a little 45-minute set. It was great.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid set. Coverpot posted that too, right?
Yeah.
Someone posted it.
Yeah.
So that's posted too if you want to give that a listen. But that was a complete surprise. No one knew Dave was going to be there. So when he comes up on the stage, everyone gets super excited. Yeah, let's taste this wine.
Very nice nose, very fruity, but not overly sweet, I'm gonna guess. This is a brut, so definitely up in our wheelhouse.
Yeah, I'm getting the acidity, so that's nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Definitely high carbonation, a tad sweet, but not overly, and yeah, nice acidity as well.
Yeah, I feel like you can tell. I don't know if it's, you know, when you get a sparkling wine versus a champagne, I think the carbonation of a real champagne is like very, very nice and more noticeable, I think, than just your average sparkling wine, just because of the process that it does, go through.
The bubbles are really fine, really nice small bubbles, and it's definitely got a little bit of body to it. You know, it's not super watery. It's got a nice little thickness to it.
Yeah. So this show starts off very lovely with Dave on his ukulele solo. He starts off with Sweet, a really nice 5-minute Sweet. They play it nice and slow. Even when the full band comes in, there's still like, you know, that bass line is still moving like slower than average. Really good start to the show. Yeah,
it's full band, but it's kind of still got that acoustic feel.
Yeah, Dave does the first half totally by himself, and then when the jam hits, when that drops, that's when the band comes in.
Yep. Then we got a great Grace Is Gone, nice little country tune. It's got a real bluegrass twang. They do a little bit of an extended outro, but not too much.
I feel like it really highlights, like when you watch this, it just highlights how much you miss Boyd. You can say that, I don't know, but you really get, especially like on Grace Is Gone in general, but this one too, you hear it's such a great bluegrass sound.
Another high energy E-He coming next, followed up by high energy What Would You Say? Don't Drink the Water. He does a fun little intro to Don't Drink the Water, kind of like a wailing intro. Anyway, moving on, Beach Ball, we love it.
Yeah, I love Beach Ball. Surprisingly not on an album still, but always fun to hear.
For some reason, I always think it's on Away From the World. It just has that Away From the World feel.
It really does,
because it kind of feels like Sweet. It's very similar, has rhythm and
like all
flow
to
Sweet,
and it kind of like, it goes along with like Belly Full and that whole vibe that you get off of Away From the World.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So then we got a number 41, Into Funny the Way It Is. This is an incredible intro to Funny the Way It Is. Very extended
Super
intro.
long, yeah.
This is what I would consider the definitive Funny the Way It Is. Amazing version. Check it out. really made me fall in love with the song.
Yeah. Other highlights, you get a Little Redbird, and if this Little Redbird sounds familiar, it's because it's on the deluxe edition of Away from the World. At the end, when they play like the 3 or 4 live songs, this is on that. It's just Dave and Tim. Dave tells his little story of like how he wrote the song. It's very sweet song.
Yeah, we also have a liner Graves with Stanley Jordan guesting on it. He is a classically trained jazz guitarist. He actually has a very unique way of playing. He plays with both hands on the fret, kind of like plucking each string. It's very unique, so that's kind of fun to see. But he just plays for one song this show, which is kind of odd, but it's a cool touch.
Yeah, fun to watch. Like Matt said, his style is really fun. It has a really nice sound to it too, very different than what you get when Tim plays.
Yeah, just to kind of wrap it up, we have a nice Carter drum intro into Halloween, into a little bit of nature, into Trimming Billies. Awesome finale to a show. Usually it's a song going into Halloween. This time we have Halloween going into Billies. Love it.
Yeah. Overall, just like we said in our last episode, how much we love these like Away from the World era shows, just because you get the highlights, a few highlights from the album, yet you're still getting really like full body show and all of the classics that go along with it, and it kind of highlights right now how I don't want to say disappointing, but I feel like this 2018 tour coming off of Come Tomorrow, the set lists have been so heavy with that album that you look back at these 2012, 2013 shows.
It really wasn't that heavy.
And they weren't. There's 2 songs on this one, and and they're great, and maybe we'll look back with that same fondness when we're listening to these 2018 shows, how much, we are appreciating Come Tomorrow. But I really would like to see, going into the Gorge next weekend, I would love to see him bring out some of this Away from the World that I feel like has not been highlighted on this tour at all. In general, some of our favorites, and just in general, I feel like you don't hear Sweet very much, and just going like, haven't heard a live Beach Ball in a while, and just that whole era of that feeling. So.
Definitely. Hopefully the band has had some time to gel over this summer tour, so hopefully they have some fun covers and some fun songs that they haven't pulled out in a while that they bring to Gorge
maybe
2018.
A guest or two would be awesome, so we'll see what we get, and we'll definitely be back after the Gorge next weekend to give you our thoughts on that.
Yeah, but overall this show, the May 26, 2012 show, is an amazing show, super high energy. I mean, you can just tell overall Dave and the boys are just on. He was feeling it tonight. So anyway, great pick, great fun little summer show, just like a nice Pol Roger Champagne, a fun little wine to enjoy on these hot dog days of summer. So anyway, to recap, support great music, support live music as well, and support great wine. Dreaming Tree out.